You have known each other from the first glance of acquaintance to this point of commitment. At some point, you decided to marry. From that moment of yes to this moment of yes, indeed. You have been making commitments in an informal way. All of those conversations that were held in a car or over a meal or during long walks, all those conversations that began with when we're married and continued with I will, you will, we will, all those late night talks that included someday, somehow, and maybe, and all those promises that are unspoken matters of the heart. All these common things and more are the process of a real wedding. The symbolic vows that you are about to make are a way of saying to one another, you know all those things that we've promised and hoped and dreamed. Well, I meant it all, every word. Look at one another and remember this moment in time. Before this moment, you have been many things to one another: acquaintance, friend, companion, lover, dancing partner, even teacher. For you have learned much from one another these past few years. Shortly, you shall say a few words that will take you across a threshold of life, and things between you will never quite be the same. For after today, you shall say to the world, this is my husband, this is my wife.
People are like cities. We all have alleys and gardens and secret rooftops and places where daisies sprout between the sidewalk cracks. But most of the time, all we let each other see is a postcard glimpse of a skyline or a polished square. Love lets you find those hidden places in another person, even the ones they didn't know were there, even the ones they wouldn't have thought to call beautiful themselves.
Andy, I feel so lucky to be marrying someone I not only love but admire. I admire your kindness, your patience, your selflessness. I admire the fact that you are slow to anger and quick to forgive. I admire the depth of your curiosity when you find a subject you're really interested in. I admire how you're always willing to try new things with me, even when they're outside your comfort zone. The hot air balloon in Laos springs to mind. I promise to appreciate every moment of our marriage, be it exciting or mundane, from big adventures abroad to catching up on how our days have been after work. I promise to pester you less frequently to make me cups of tea. And when I do pester you, I vow to drink the ones you make me instead of leaving them half full. I promise to buy you Pico Bala Haribo whenever I see it. I promise to celebrate your wins, to motivate you when you tire, and to help shoulder your challenges. I vow that I will always try hard for you and for us. I love you, I love our life together, and I know I'm a better person for having met you. I am so grateful to be loved so kindly by you, and I can't wait to spend the rest of our lives together.
It's hard to think of new vows and promises to make to each other that we haven't already made over the past 11 years, so I use this as an opportunity to reiterate and articulate some of the most important ones. I vow to always be there for you through thick and thin, good times and bad. I'll celebrate in your achievements, share in your happiness. I'll also be there to pick you up when you're down, metaphorically and physically, given how prone you are to falling over. I promise to continue to aid you in all the mundane parts of our life together, making you cups of tea, sharing the cooking and cleaning duties, helping you find the items that you frequently lose, your phone, your keys, your engagement ring. But for the big promises you really want to hear, I do vow to get a dog with you. And of course, I promise to always love you from this moment until our last. There is nobody I'd rather spend the rest of my life with than my best friend who brings me so much joy. Nicky, I give you this ring.
Andrew, I give you this ring.
As a sign of our love and marriage.
And as an outward sign
of the commitment we have made
to each other.
It gives me great pleasure to declare that you are now legally married, you are husband and wife, hands, you may kiss each other.
Their journey started way back in 2014 when they were both students at Sheffield University. They were both members of the University Skiing Club, and it was on a fateful ski trip to France in January 2014 that they first met. It's fair to say that Andrew did not make a fantastic first impression, dressed as a monkey and struggling to ski after a few too many drinks. But despite that, they kept in touch and were soon an item. It is clear to anybody who spends any time with them that they are soulmates who are deeply, deeply in love. As a parent, there is nothing that you want more for your children than to be happy. Sharon and I know, as well as we know anything in life, that our dear Nicky has made our son truly happy. And that we are truly blessed that she's come into our lives.
I couldn't be happier today to have married my best friend. We've come a long way since that ski trip in 2014. We both fell behind our group, too rubbish at skiing, and stumbled down the slopes together. Bonded over our mutual interests in music and travelling. Little did I know, we'd later be going to music festivals and travelling the world together. A shared sense of adventure that's led us into many weird and wonderful scenarios on our travels, including karaoke with the executives of Vietnam's largest bank, being guests of honour at a wedding in rural Nepal, Nicky having to wrestle with a sea lion to get my flipper back while we were snorkeling in the Galapagos. And that's just to name a few. But beyond our mutual interests, I've always admired Nicky for being somebody who's caring, compassionate, intelligent and principled. She's always ready to stand up for what's right. She goes out of her way to think of other people's needs, which is why she's considered a dear friend to many of the people in this room. She'll always be there for a friend in need, ready to provide a sympathetic ear and a few bottles of Prosecco. Thank you.
Today you see Nicky as a beautiful, sophisticated, graceful young woman. Who? That's the joke. From a young age, she's shown a very caring nature at times when it really counts, and she's made some very good choices in her life, not least her choice of friends. She's not made a bad choice of husband. We've got to know Andy pretty well, from the mud of Glastonbury to the sand dunes of Bolivia. There can't be many parents who have been repeatedly and remorselessly beaten at Monopoly by their future son-in-law while sat in the middle of the Amazon rainforest.
From the moment Andy introduced us, it was clear that Nicky was the perfect match for him. They bring out the best in each other, bringing fun and joy to every occasion, albeit sometimes a little too much. They love the same things: travelling, Glastonbury, Lord of the Rings, and most entertainingly for many of us, a drink. They are both wonderful people who always make the most of life, two of my greatest friends, and I'm eternally grateful to have them in my life. Andy and Nicky, may your future be filled with infinite laughter, unwavering support, and countless cherished memories. Could everyone please join me in upstanding and raise their glasses to toast the happy couple, Andrew and Nicola.